So, since we last left off, and I can't remember when the last time we recorded was, we've captured Dublin, put in a runway, although it turns out that our planes had the range already, so they didn't really need it. So, we are now flying troops directly into Spain, and I didn't realize they had that sort of range, but some of them, geez, are really going the distance on this one. So, that's what's happening at the moment. We managed to complete our runway network and can get troops directly from the United States over into Europe, which is great. In the last couple of days as well, as I'm sure you can probably see right now, we have completely conquered Algeria. Was Algeria right? Oh, I'm pretty sure it was Algeria. So at the moment we're just waiting for the last cities to get to an acceptable point where they're not going to leave us, and then I'm going to regroup my troops and prepare for another operation. So when I regroup, I'm probably going to then go into France and come round. Italy and Greece are still battling it out. Greece has gone inactive though, so Italy should win. Italy was fighting a two-war front, and he did give up ground on this front here to be able to fight that one. Having a quick look at what Italy's got, he's got some upgraded ground units, so tank destroyers level 2. So he does have troops that we don't have, and he probably is a little better equipped and will be able to counter us. Although looking at what he does have and looking at around at what he can build, he doesn't or can't have much of an air force really from what I've seen. He can have some fires and stuff, but I doubt he does. I think he's gone all out with his army. So it'll be interesting to see if we do ever engage him how that goes. I think at this point he's got a large infantry army, but I'm not sure about what else he has. Greece on the other hand isn't active, but I have no idea what Greece has got. In the last couple of days, Romania has become active again, and appears to be at war with a few people already. So if we see who Romania is at war with, we can see that Romania is now at war with two other nations. So he's cleaning up Yugoslavia, and he's engaging with a bigger target up here. So that should keep him busy. Our well, not really friend, but the player in the north, Norway, is still doing his little building thing, and we'll let him do that. He's not getting in anyone's ways up there, so we'll let him do that. Coming around and down to here, we can see we've got a few extra frigates now that we didn't have before. I managed to build some more frigates, and I'm continuing to build frigates just to boast our navy and to make sure we're not surprised attacked at any point, because our air force is now down here sitting in Spain. I was using it for scouting and did use it to hit a few ground targets, but considering I've got this lovely group of 5 frigates in the area, they did a lot of the groundwork and did a lot of the artillery work. We still do have a few artillery pieces down here, but I'm going to start phasing these out and definitely going down other means. They are effective, but I'm struggling to balance out electronic components and just regular components. So yeah, electronics and components, and that is being a real struggle for me at the moment. So spending a lot of resources on upgrading both to make sure I have a sufficient production to keep up in both areas. I'm also spending some time annexing the city down here. Can't remember why I chose this one. There was a good reason for it. I thought long and hard about why I was annexing this one. Anyway, that's completely surpassed me. I've forgotten why I've chose to annex this one. I'm sure there was a reason behind it, but I'm now starting to question it, because I would have needed more components and electronics, so I would have probably liked to have gone for Constantine, or for this city up here, or at least one of the Spanish ones. I don't know. It'll come back to me. Anyway, so that's what's happening at the moment. We're annexing that city, and that's really all we're building. I would like to spend some more time building some stuff, but in cities I haven't had much time. A lot of the resources are going to just homeland territories, just territories like this here. Not necessarily that one, but I'm spending resources building local industry in those. In terms of what troops we're producing, we are producing 2 more frigates and some more motorized infantry. We've got to the point now where we are starting to produce some tanks here and there. We have tanks currently flying over at the moment, and we did have some under construction and they finished a while ago and they're on the way over, but we just need some more infantry to back that up. We've also spent a lot of time working on our air infantry, and that's coming along really well. So we now have a good nearly 6 units of that stuff, so that gives us some diversity. We also have trained some special forces, and we have about 2 or 3 units of that on the map. We just need to regroup it and then figure out how to use it. At the moment, we are spending a lot of our research slots on our infantry and making sure they are up to date. So that's where a lot of our resources are going at the moment. Over the next couple of days, though, I am going to invest into mobile SAM launchers, even though I'm pretty confident no other player in the game has a sufficient air force to make this worthwhile. It's just a, just in case sort of thing. And get some cruise missiles, but I need something to launch the cruise missiles from. I think my frigates can. Just check that now. No, they can't. So I'll need to build some stuff that can actually launch cruise missiles, and as soon as I have done that, I'll get on to actually researching them. And I think what I was going to do there is I was going to go down the path of strike fighter, and yeah, get some strike fighters. That was where I was going with that. So if you have any suggestions or any advice, please let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.